What's going on, guys? Jay here with the Practical Garage. Alright, so for today's video I'm going to be putting on a wall-mounted workbench. What is that? It's actually quite simple and saves you a lot of lumber and also saves a little bit of space, and from what I gather I think it's simpler. So the idea behind it is I have a miter saw here and it comes up to I think like 34, 35 inches. So that's already going to give me the height of my workbench, because my idea is I'm going to have a workbench that will come up totally level with my miter saw, so that way any long pieces of lumber, they have somewhere to rest, so that way they're not only resting on the miter saw and bowing at the ends. So what I got to do is come over here, measure 34, 35 inches, whatever it is, and put my marks on the wall, get a level, draw my line. So once I can draw that line, I know exactly where I got to put those 2x4s on the wall. And once I put those 2x4s on the wall, hopefully everything starts going together pretty quickly. We have progress. And they're thinking, no, it's just a board on the wall, but that's a level board on the wall. So I'm impressed with myself. I'm pretty happy with myself. All right, next step. We got to put the cross members, I guess you could call them, that will be the actual platform for the plywood to sit on top of for my actual workspace. So I'm thinking probably 30 inches. It seems about right. So what I'm going to do here is going to have one here. Actually, I got a scrap piece of wood right here to kind of visualize this. So you get one there, and then probably space them out. I have no idea. I got to figure out what makes me happy. Figure for 8, obviously one on each end. Maybe I split dead center and then dead center of that. I mean, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to figure that one out. I don't have any real plans for this. I've only seen videos of this workbench idea, and I like the idea. So I'm going to just do it. I don't have any real plans, real measurements. I've just seen it, so I'm just replicating it. So that's kind of why I don't go too much into measurements, because I feel like there's a lot more people like me out there that measurements. I can't even use a tape measure that well. What am I going to do with measurements? You just eyeball it. Progress. I ended up splitting the difference dead center, so right about 4 foot, half 8 foot's about 4 foot, right? Sure. And then I just put another one in between there in the center, and I think with 5 over a span of 8 feet, it should be pretty strong. I know you're probably thinking, this looks flimsy as all get out. Well, it'll get shored up. Initially I was just going to put another 2x4 that's 8 foot long that way, and have it extend across the front there and pretty much call that good. But I got to thinking, and you know what couldn't hurt? Having some bracing going from inside to there on each one, just to really give this thing some strength, so when I put some larger items on here, the strength of the table is definitely not going to be a question. So the next step is getting this 2x4 onto the front. Alright, I'm sure, almost positive, they make something that'll do exactly what I'm doing here. much more efficiently, but sometimes you just got to work with what you got. I have 2 scrap pieces of wood holding up the 2x4 going across the front, and I mean, hey, we're level here. I mean, that's all that counts, right? So I got it level with scrap pieces of wood, and I'm going to actually use my pneumatic air gun to put nails in the front, just for the sake of being by myself. I can do this one-handed, well, operate the nail gun one-handed and use my other hand to support the wood. Starting to look like something now. Alright, I got the bracing put in the center there, and it really shored this thing up. I know before I said I was going to put a brace across the center there to really sturdy up those legs, but I kind of got to messing with it, and it's already pretty sturdy to the point where I don't think anything I put on there, you know, reasonably is going to compromise the integrity of this table. Also, without a bracing there, I really have much more room to put bigger things in there. I say we got us a workbench. All I got to do now is just put some nails in it and start putting all my stuff on it. Alright guys, there you go. We got the workbench all done. It only took me about 4 hours, 3 hours if you didn't have to use any kind of cameras or anything like that. Extremely simple project, a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, sure, I could have done angled supports and everything else to make it pretty, but it's a garage workbench. It'll work. Alright, so once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, especially comment. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear what you would do to improve this, or things that I should have done or even shouldn't have done. So until next time.